He's the King of Kings, the creator of the universe, and he came down and was born in a barn, so to speak, where a feeding trough, where animals ate. Now, that's pretty humble, isn't it? Someone of royalty growing up, being born in a stable. We should have that same mindset. Think about other people. She is really stuck on that, braggadocious.
I'm writing.
I'm impressed.
I'm writing, don't be braggadocious.
That's what I thought, Andrew. Let's move on to our next and final point. Our final point can be found in verse 4. Let each of you look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interest of others. It doesn't say that we're not to look out for ourselves and to make sure we're doing things right, but we also need to take our minds off of who we are and what we need and look to other people. Which brings us to our final thought. We need to have the quality of being helpful. Now, being helpful is we do things to help other people. This message is especially, I picked this one out for my children, Sarah and Timothy. Any parents or whatever want, or husbands or wives want to apply this to, it's always good to have someone help you with the dishes.
Amen.
Sarah and Timothy, is Sarah even in here? She's not? Where's she at?
She's in the nursery.
Oh, make sure you tell her.
She's being helpful in the nursery.
Good thing for her that you stuck. Timothy, when we get home tomorrow,
Oh, yeah.
the dishes.
Yeah.
Jay, tell Nikki to do the dishes. Be helpful. Nikki's not being helpful to me right now. I care, I really do.
What do you think?
Where's Dad when we need him? Wives everywhere looking at their husband. Boyfriend saying, hey, get it right. Not wives and husbands and boyfriends, always. Boyfriends and boyfriends. Okay. Be helpful. I'm not very helpful there.
Thanks for the clarity.
I'm trying. That'd be rough. I'm under the lights. Let's go over here. We do need to be helpful. Looking for ways to help people in need. It can be if you see somebody who needs help, picking up something that they dropped if you're at school. You know, if someone drops a book, you pick it up and you help Kelly out. Your little girlfriend, you help her out. Brian, when you're at the house and Tiny makes a mess, help Mom out and you clean it up. Because when I step on it, it's not helpful to my foot. I'm not joking, by the way. I'm serious. James? James, when you're at the house, after a long, hard day of work, Ellie comes in, you greet her. You have her meal. I'm talking about her hard day of work. Okay? Now, as a church, we need to be willing to help people in need. We do. One of the reasons why we exist is to reach out to those who are hurting. Those who have physical issues that we can personally help with. Those who are having emotional hurts, we can be helpful there too by praying. Offering them assistance in any way we can. Now, can we help everybody in every way they need help? Of course not. Does that mean we don't help at all? If there's an opportunity that arises where we can help somebody, as a church or as an individual person, as a believer, we need to be doing that. Those are qualities that attract others to the Lord. When they see a Christian living that way, they say, there's someone that has something I need. When I met my wife, prior to us dating, she saw those wonderful qualities. And she's like, oh, baby. She said, can you help me? And I actually said no first. I was playing ball. I had a tournament to go to. But I'm in trouble. We're not. Delete that. She'll see it. Yeah, she'll see it. She checks up on Facebook on me. All right. For the videos and stuff. But, you know, in the dating game, so to speak, when people are courting, they look for somebody who has the qualities that makes them want to be around them. And when you get married, forget it, right? No, no, it said it just remain. Oh, I said, oh. Get better food. The lost view us a particular way. If we're not exhibiting those characteristics that attract people to the Lord. Now the Holy Spirit's got to interact. But if we're not attracting people to the Lord because our attitudes and our character traits are not godly, then we need to do some changing. God commands it. He expects it. And He deserves it. Here in a moment, we're going to go into a time of reflection, an opportunity to respond to God's call in your life. Maybe you found yourself, all joking aside, lacking in some of those qualities. Maybe you haven't been as caring as you need to be. Maybe you're not always like-minded. You're not in agreement with what God wants in your life. Maybe it's the song said, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way." It really speaks to you. Maybe you're not very humble with what you do, with the gifts God's given you. Maybe you're taking too much credit. Maybe you don't help when you have an opportunity. We need to have those. And if you're lacking, the Lord may be telling you right now, come to me. I'm the one who provides all those qualities in your life in the first place. Without Christ, they're not going to be exhibited in a true way in who you are. Maybe you're someone who doesn't know Christ, and maybe the Lord has revealed to you tonight that you need Jesus in your life. Whatever it might be in response to God's call, maybe you want to join this fellowship and become part of the river. I don't know. Only you and God knows right now what God wants you to do in your life in this moment. Just respond to Him. Follow Him as He calls you. And as Brian comes this way and he shares in song, I want to encourage you. Take opportunities to serve God. We've got a great opportunity coming up next weekend to go out to the community. We want everybody to be a part of it that can. Tuesday, there's going to be some packing of a lot of eggs. If you want to take part in that, do whatever God's prompted you to do. We ask that you just be used by Him. And in the process, you will be blessed by Him as well.
You my king would die for me. Truly, it's my joy. It's my joy to honor you. In all I do, I honor you. In all I do, I honor you.
Here in a moment, we're going to receive offering, and as we do that, Patrick, he has a special mission project coming up. He's going to, I'll let him share. It'll take about a minute to share what